Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. These guys really think that we are stupid. Really. I have here a video that I will play for you about, I don't know, maybe 12 seconds. And then this video is longer, it's about 4 minutes, but I value your time and I will cut it into about 17 seconds at the most, or something like that, where you have the Wall Street Journal boss, I guess. His name is Beckett, and he is gonna be interviewed by some weasels, and he says that the Wall Street Journal journalist who was arrested and charged with espionage for the United States of America was arrested by the Russians, as you know. If you don't, I tell you now. And this guy tells us that he is not a spy, and he tells us he's not a spy, and he should be released. Now, this is an idiotic way of defending someone, and I will give you some analogies, and we're going to discuss this, 15 seconds video clip. So, remember, you're going to hear the voice of one of the interviewers, and then this guy's voice, and I will let it longer so you can see his face and so on. He's a weasel-looking guy. Ready? Let's go.
Situation, but when it comes to Russia, Evan Gernshkovich, who's there at the court, he is now going to be treated as a spy.
Obviously, we consider those charges ridiculous. He works for the Wall Street Journal. He's not a spy.
He works for Wall Street Journal. He's not a spy. That guy is Beckett, whatever his name is.
But so far, the process
Look at him, Paul
has run its course.
Paul Beckett, Washington Bureau Chief, Wall Street Journal. This guy, right there, he's a powerful guy. Look at him. Hey, you don't even know how to comb your hair. Did you wash it today? Did you shave? Didn't even shave. Besides the fact, look at your face. But anyway, that's a different story. Now, he said he works for Wall Street Journal. He's not a spy. First, he doesn't know. Because if that journalist would be a spy, let's say he works for CIA, do you think this guy would know? Unless he is a CIA operative and his boss. Even if this guy is not his boss, and that guy was sent over there on a mission, this guy would not know shit unless he's part of the whole team. And if he's not CIA, if that guy is not CIA or spy, he's not one. Or he's one and the other guy is one. And why should I believe him? And his argument, he's not a spy, he works for Wall Street Journal. Do you think that if you would be, let's say, a CIA agent, you would be an agent in your country where you are, do you think that your employer would know? Do you think so? Do you think that, let's say, your boss, real boss, gives you an assignment? You go to this weasel or to your boss and say, Gigi, I need 3 weeks off. Vacation. Where are you going? I don't know, I'm going to stay home and sleep. Okay, don't call me. Do you think that he would know? You don't have to tell him anything. You're just going to be in vacation 3 weeks. I don't know, wherever you're going to be deployed. I mean, really. This is unbelievable. And because this guy said so, it means zero. Oh, he's not a spy. He works for Wall Street Journal. I will tell you a little story in my life. When I asked a guy, it's a true story, unfortunately. It's embarrassing, not for me, but anyway. I had a conversation with, and I asked a question about a person, a female, something like, is she, what? And he said, this man, he said, no, she's married. Because I think I asked her, is she fucking around or something? And he said, no, man, she's married. I was like, okay. I went and I asked other females, and they told me a different story. But this guy's, his argument was she can't around because she's married. No, he's not a spy. He works for Wall Street Journal. What I told you is a real story, okay? So it's just unbelievable. The guy was sincere, the guy that asked, because he did not know anything. He didn't care, he didn't know, But this guy, again, I don't know if he knows or not, but imagine that he knows. You say, yes, Gernshkovich, Gernshkovich is a spy. In what world do you think this guy would say that? There's no way he would say that, even if he knows that guy is over there. But we should all know, and this is how the public opinion is formed for the weasels, for the people below 86 IQ. And other people who have all kind of degrees, believe me. And say, well, yeah, no, I mean, he's a respectable person. He wouldn't lie. What in the world, or where in the world did you live your life? Well, in education. What do you expect? Yeah. Besides the fact that for some people, and I noticed this in my personal life, for some people, life is easy. Life is easy. They get, let's say, they go to college, they graduate easily, college, you just have to show up with a pen. Most colleges in the United States of America, I don't care, I've been through one and I saw it, direct experience, and not only, I meet college educated every day, so I can compare. And then these guys are going, and then they know someone, through someone, they get a very cushy job, they get $60,000, $70,000 first job. What do you think they're going to say? Life is hard? No, they're going to say life is easy and they are special. Or maybe they just land a job. No, by luck, or maybe who knows. And I know people like that. And their first job is $65,000, $70,000. That's a lot of money. And they say, well, life is easy. How do you think they're going to have a look at life? When you start saying, well, I had to do this or they say, well, you're just a special case. I'm the general rule. Or they will say, I am special because look how I did it. You did what? Your daddy knew that guy, and that's how you got fired. You got hired by the government, cushion position, and so on. Maybe you're straight a manager. Maybe you did some internship over there, just and then there you go, landed. I know cases, okay, so don't. And those guys, how do you think they're gonna say? And they buy all kind of things, and for life is good. So when they get, I don't know, 60, they're going to look back at their life and say, it was an easy life. For them it was, and that's fine. But that's not the norm. Unfortunately, they don't know anything about the real world. So people who watch this guy, what's his name is, Garrett, whatever, saying, no, he's works for Wall Street Journal. He's not a spy. And they believe it. And believe me, no, don't believe me. I say it. There are a lot of people like that. They just believe this guy because he says so and he works for a Wall Street Journal. I remember when I came here and I didn't know who and what was Wall Street Journal, and a friend of mine I befriended with time. At that time, he was an acquaintance. He was reading Wall Street Journal and he was quoting from Wall Street Journal, and he told me that a lot of educated people here read Wall Street Journal, so it's like a sign of elite. Intellectuals. I read Wall Street Journal, and with time I got to know how Wall Street Journal writes its articles, especially lately, like in the past 10 years, regarding issues that I am familiar with, and I can read in other areas as well. So I figured out, no. But that's how the story goes. Wall Street Journal, respected, and that weasel that you saw over there, right here, he is the editor, whatever he is, chief, that guy. How much money he makes? How do you think he's got that position? Do you think he's a genius? I think he knows how to... let me get it. How do you think? And his nose is all white. Maybe red. He got the wrong hole. Anyway, here is, my friends. This is... Really, these guys are insulting. And this guy is saying that... Do you think this guy doesn't know? I think he knows exactly who Gernshkovich is. And maybe Gernshkovich, the guy in Russian custody, maybe he's not a spy. Maybe he's not a spy. But by default, I don't trust this guy. By default, because of the newspaper, whatever it is. Second, I looked at him. Thirdly, why would he tell us? I mean... Did you expect him to come and say, yes, man, he's an agent, he went over there on a mission and he got caught and now he's fucked? No. There was like 0.0% chances that someone would say that. As I said, I don't know if he was or not. But my point in this video is this guy expects us to believe his argument. He's not a spy because he works for Wall Street Journal. Oh, she's not fucking around, man. She's married. Okay, man. He became a supervisor. This guy. Okay? Just so you know. So, man, I guess people like him are the ones that are the best. So if this is thinking like that and he's over there, imagine this guy from Wall Street Journal if he's on top. That means intelligence has to be decreasing, in self-awareness and all that as you go up, and critical thinking. Because if this guy and he was promoted as a supervisor, with this kind of mentality, she can't fuck around because she's married. You know what I mean? If that's the way you think, well, how in the hell? You get promoted. Good job. And from there, if you say some more stupid stuff, we're going to promote you higher and higher until you're going to be like this guy. All right. So anyway, my friends, this is it. He works for Wall Street Journal. Remember, he's not a spy. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just unfreaking believable, man.